So welcome back to the channel. It's Friday night and we're not down the club tonight, we're in the boot room, and I am joined by celebrity YouTube sensation, I think is the way we would say, Gamer Graham.
Yes, sensation. I love it. Good evening, Gamer Don. Good to see you and great to be here.
Great to be here. He saw this place when it was first built and there was nothing in here, and now it is crammed full of crap. So come on then, mate. Your channel is infamous for a little intro joke, so I need an intro joke from you.
All right, okay.
Well, we all feel.
Let me think. I went to the doctor's the other day, Dom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I told him I could hear this buzzing. He said, "Don't worry, there's a bug going around."
Yeah, that's true to form, that one. So what's the channel name?
Graham's War Game Tour.
There we go. So I'll put a link in the description. You can see all the good stuff that Graham does.
Guaranteed one bad joke in every single game.
Every single game.
Every single game.
So we're going to have a game of Black Powder. Well, sort of Albion Trump. I mean, I did the 100 Days War and Graham did the Peninsula War, but it doesn't matter. So we're trying out, for Graham, he hasn't played any Black Powder?
I played 15 mil.
15 mil.
But the key thing with this is these are all sharp practice figures on individually based on sabots, or I told off on that the other day for saying that sabots, I call them, or sabots. And I'm trying to use slightly reduced units, so there's 16s as a standard size unit instead of the 24.
24s, yep.
But this way I've got 436 points, which is great for a game, and Dom's very graciously putting up with me. Yeah.
It's going to be fun. So yeah, we're doing 16-man infantry units and 8 cavalry.
Yes.
8 figures for the cavalry, and the guns we're doing single gun for each battery. So Graham's got his Brits out there, looking very nice indeed, very good indeed. We're on a 6x4 table, so nothing special particularly in the terrain. We just kept it really vanilla. There's a hill here, there's another hill there, and there's another hill over there.
Put that bloody hill there.
Oh, funny that. And there's a wood over there, and the middle area here is just it's just to slow things down a bit. So they don't stop movement, they just slow movement. For although artillery can't go into the wooded area, into the fields there. So
can cavalry go in there?
Yeah, cavalry. Yeah, they can. So so as Graham said, we were at about 450 points, somewhere around that sort of. You're a bit lower than me, aren't you?
Yeah, so if I lose, if Dom beats me, I can pull that.
What do you mean, if?
When? In French as well.
I know, I'm playing the French again. I mean, you know, this is no win for me, you know, no lose for me, because if I lose, they're only French. So what have we got over here? We got a British brigade with two battalions.
This is a tour. This is my East Kent Buffs.
Yep.
With a gun.
Yep.
I've got 2 here, a single one. I've got 3 here with a gun.
Yeah.
And I've got my heavy dragoons and my light dragoons on the end.
Brilliant. So nice, yeah, fairly mixed, good force. That should be good. The Brits are pretty fearsome in Black Powder. French-wise, I've gone for just really straightforward. I've got 2 infantry brigades, exactly the same. They've got 3 line battalions and 1 light battalion each, and a battery attached. So that's 2 of those, and then I've gone for a brigade of dragoons, 2 regiments of dragoons. For simplicity's sake, we're saying all commanders are 7s. So yeah, we'll just go on. We need to dice, see who's going to go first. Highest chooses.
Highest chooses. 2.
3.
You choose.
Ah, you can go first then, sir.
Hey!
There we go. We'll be back.
What we wanted to see.
We're back after the first move. So, Gamer Graham had his first move. Tried to be really adventurous with 2 or 3 moves with the first brigade, but it failed. But luckily, CNC re-rolled, got them 1 move. Everything else moved 1 move forward, apart from the cavalry, who decided no, we're going to wait.
And these
there.
were slowed down by going into.
Oh yeah, they were slowed going into the terrain. Yes. So the cavalry just sitting there waiting to see what goes on. So it's now the French turn. There'll be no shooting because nothing's in range for the British. So I'll just do the French and we'll be back. So what an exciting turn that was, wasn't it, Graham?
Yeah, I think he's done one. He's turned me over.
Turned him over.
He turned me over.
In the clover. So it started off really badly for the French because this battery was moving independently, was ordered to move up onto the hill on limber, but managed to blunder. but I did take the CNC reroll and it managed to get 1 move off, so that's something. The rest of the brigade, just to show it up, got 3 moves, but I only wanted to move it up to there, so that's where they got to. The other brigade, I tried to do the same thing with the gun, move it forward 2 moves and unlimber, which it did, but the rest of the brigade went no, and so they stayed behind. But over here, much more excitingly, I just went on a whimsy, decided to charge Graham's light dragoons with my dragoons, supported by their friends, and I needed 3 turns, and I got 3 turns.
Jammy bugger, rolled a 4.
I did roll. It was a bit, but it was all I needed. It was exactly what I needed.
Yeah.
So he has countercharged against me, but
I didn't need to roll for that. So.
You don't need to roll for that. But obviously the problem with that one is he couldn't take his friends with him. So shooty pooties. I think next. I don't think there's anything that's going to be in range, to be honest. Oh, did I say at the beginning we're doing everything on 2/3 distances to accommodate the 6x4 table. So all movement, all ranges, everything is shorter than normal. So smoothbore musket would be 18 inches, but it's only 12. So no range there. So it's straight to the combat then, my friend.
No.
Straight to the combat.
Come on, you Brits.
Come on, you Brits. So, it is your hand-to-hand value, which is probably 6, I should suggest. So, I, however, have French dragoons who have 8 dice. 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. So, we are both charging, effectively. So we're both needing 3s. Let me just put the camera on stilts, because that will be easier to see the dice and everything. I know how much you like to see the dice, Graham.
I love seeing the dice, Dom.
So 6 dice needing 3s. I've got 8 dice needing 3s, because we're both charged. Missed with 3 by the look of that.
Yeah.
Oh no, there's a 3. Missed with 2.
So you hit with 6.
Hit with 6.
And I need 3s.
Mm-hmm.
I got 4.
So you got 4. So saving rolls, well, morale checks on those. You need 6 saves of 4, and I need 4 saves of 4.
Well, shall I do mine first?
Yep, if you wish. Oh, that was mighty fine rolling, sir.
You got 1, to be fair.
Yeah, I'm very grateful for the 1. That's all I can say. Oh dear.
This is love. This is funny, isn't it?
This is a whole different thing. And I suffered 2.
So I actually won the melee.
So, well,
no, because you got your support.
So fast. Yes, exactly.
Tom.
So the upshot of that is one in the British favour, but because I have the cavalry support from my friends. Oh, hang on. I also get +1 because I'm heavy cavalry 1. So I have a heavy cavalry 1 roll, which means we're evil. So I actually win because of the supports.
You know what?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
You just pulled a rule on me.
I did. So all heavy cavalry get an extra plus. So your dragoons have the same. They have D1. So basically, it's an additional 1 to the.
So you got
win.
+1 for the supporting rank and +1 for being heavy.
+1 for being heavy.
So I lost by +1.
So you lost by 1.
So I got to
all you do is a break test at straightforward because there's no negatives.
2 dice.
Yep, 2 dice.
Needing
as high as you can go.
How about 10?
10 is pretty darn good.
So we refer to the play sheet.
Refer to the play sheet. I believe that will be. Cavalry sometimes have to run away. Probably retire 1 full move. Yeah, that's it. So you retire 1 full move. That's it.
Which is.
It's under 12, these. It's 12 inches.
12 inches. Back comes the sabot.
You take your casualty with you.
Oh no, I was going to leave that.
Now I can follow up
with the 1 unit or both of them.
But that's the question I've now got to do. Do I follow up with just the 1? So my benefit is I will carry on as following up, so I'll get the +1 for charging and you won't. But you'll get the support. However, because I have heavy cavalry 1, effectively that evens out. So I think I will pursue you.
But just with that 1 unit?
I can only do it with the 1. Yeah. So I'm going to follow up.
No, that's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. Wasn't quite as successful as I thought it was going to be, but there you go. They're French, so what do you expect? So that is the end of French turn 1. Or is it 2? forgotten already. One. So now it is British turn 2. Right, interesting move for the Brits. We'll start over here with the cavalry. So Graham thought long and hard about this one. He decided in the end to charge his heavies against my heavy dragoons, but they only got the one move. But all is not lost because he has managed to unlimber the gun there. So I suspect I'm going to get a bit of round shots. The other brigade here moved forward. Is it within 12? Looks like it possibly is, isn't it?
You might need. You'll need to adjudicate.
Don't know. No, I don't know.
You tell me.
12 from there. I would say so. Yeah, I think you
so
are.
I can still shoot.
Yeah, so so they move forward basically the whole line moved forward one move, apart from the far lot wanted to move multiple, but
I used the CNC
use the CNC reroll. So we've got a solid British line of infantry all the way across here. And I'd just like to say Graham has destroyed all my lovely hedging and everything.
And as I go across, I'm
just rolling. It's like when you play Bolt Action, you have to remove the hedging and walls when you go put armour over it. He's done it with the British, but there you go. Right, so we've got some shooting now, sir.
Cool.
So where do you want to start?
Oh, the gun.
Well, it's funny you should say that. So what is the range for your gun to me? I presume you're firing at my cavalry.
You presume correct.
Of course it is. So your maximum range for a smoothbore artillery is 40. Oh, it's 32 in our thing. So half range is 16.
Not even
so
that.
you're in
9 or 10.
So you're going to get 2 dice.
Yeah.
You will be needing 4s to hit me.
Just the one.
Just the one. Now, because being hit by artillery at medium or short range is -2 off my save. So basically, I'm needing a 6 to save. So I do not. So they take a casualty.
Good. But it's not like Hail Caesar, you have to do a morale test after everyone.
If you rolled a 6 to hit
disorder.
me, it'd be a disorder.
Yeah, I remember that.
Which is pretty nasty. Right, your lines of infantry.
Can they shoot diagonally?
Not at that angle, I don't think. You get 45. You get a 45, but it's
measure
from the centre.
From the centre.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that would be a little bit, possibly. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So I'm 12 inches.
So you are British line infantry, so that gives you 3 dice, I believe.
Page on.
Page 99 on my book.
No, it's not going to be the same, is it?
So you get 3 dice, but you get a bonus one for the British for first fire. So you get 4 dice firing at me.
Oh, should I save it then?
Up to you.
Is that a tactic, a valid tactic?
Yeah, I'd just blast away if I was you.
Right,
you want to get casualties on me.
How many dice did you say? 4?
4 dice. You'll be hitting on a 4.
Just the one?
Just the one, but it is a disordering hit.
That's good.
Now, a column receiving fire, their normal save is 4, but they get +1 because they're in columns, so they're needing 3s. Oops. Yeah. We'll catch that one later.
1! That's good, isn't it?
My dicing hasn't been great so far, has it?
Uh-oh.
So I'm disordered and also have taken a loss. There we go. So the next battalion over.
Same again.
Firing at the middle one.
Yeah.
So again, 4 shots.
Nothing.
Nothing at all that time.
Needing 4s.
I don't know they're going to be in range. Let's see.
Oh
no, they are. Yeah, they are.
I assume they can only fire at the gun.
They could only fire at the gun, so you might want to hold on this one because the gun is going to get an obscure target. Because it counts as skirmish when you're shooting at it, so you're going to be hitting on 5s on it.
No.
So you might want to wait. Up to you.
Get a bit nearer, you mean?
Well, if you can get within short range, which under these is 4 inches, you get a +1 to hit. But I suppose you might as well fire it. Actually, you might as well fire anyway because you're going to be
2 dice.
Yeah, only get 4 dice. All the Brits get 4 for their first fire.
There's 2 then.
So it's 2 hits. No, it's 1 hit. Only the 5.
Yeah, 5. Sorry.
So the artillery save on a 4 as well.
So 3.
That's a 3, so that's a loss as well. Not that it's a 1 here.
Good. I don't know.
So we'll denote the fact your British have used their first fire by putting a little black market beside them all, shall we? And then we know that they're... Because they only get that once. Once that's used, it's gone.
In front of
So I think that's all the firing done. Oh, bugger. We've got an ongoing melee.
Yeah, I think I made a mistake here because you're on +1. You've got impetus of +1, and I've now lost my.
Lost your supports.
So I think I made a big error.
I think you did make a bit. I mean, if you'd managed to get in on my cavalry, that would be an even fight. I think probably you probably should have stayed behind in hindsight.
Yeah, the reason why I did it was because I wanted to stop them from making my end guys go into.
Yeah, and I understand why you did that. I'm going to change the dice you can actually read. How about that?
All right.
So again, it's you get 6 dice, and I get 8 dice.
But this time you've got impetus.
I'm hitting on 3s, and you're hitting on 4s. Well, I tried my best for you, mate. Oh, I missed with 2. So I got 6.
Shall I roll my 6 to save?
Yeah, if you wish.
6 to save, needing 4+.
Needing 4+. No, not quite as good this time.
3.
So 3 went through.
So I need some 3 dots.
Mm-hmm.
I put that behind there, don't I? Because we.
Yeah.
Back on you.
So your 6 hits on me, hitting on 4s.
Come on, great. Come on. I need a big.
Ooh, very nice. Oh, just better than it was.
2.
It looked really good there, but so it's 2 hits on me. So I'm saving on 4s.
2.
Didn't save either of them. So you suffered 3. I suffered 2. There's your. Oh, hang on. I'll give you those 3, and then I can add another 2. So we have an interesting situation here. We are both shaken
because
we've taken
the morale is 4, is it?
Your stamina.
Your stamina is 4.
Stamina is so your stamina is actually 3.
So yes, I went into. And you, what's your stamina?
Mine's 3 as well.
Okay, so we both become shaken.
So we're both shaken.
Do we put a shaken marker against
them? We will
do.
Yeah. So the outcome of the melee is still the fact you lost by 1. Plus I get heavy cavalry 1, so I actually win by 2. So you're dicing you're dicing at minus. How many cash you got? You got 5.
How many did I take?
Yeah, how many have you got in
4.
total now? You got 4. So
shaken is only 3, isn't it? But I took 3 for the melee.
So you have an excess of casualties 1, so that's -1 on your roll, and you're also shaken. So that you don't nothing for shaken, so it's only -1. So you're rolling 2d6 -1.
High. 10.
Very nice. That's 9. So, however, that's exactly the same result as last time, which means effectively you run off the table.
Do I?
Yeah, because you retreat a full move.
Who said play on these short tables? So they're gone.
So they're gone because they're shaken. They can't rally and come back on. So they are off the table and gone.
Oh dear.
My boys lose the excess.
So you're on 3.
So I'm on 3, but they stay exactly where they are. So they're kind of not really much good to anybody at the moment.
Good. That's what I want to hear.
So that is the end of British turn 2.
Okay.
It's all action, eh? Yeah. Right. On to French turn 2. So that was not the best move in the world for the French. We'll start where it was fairly good. Was the Dragoons here did an initiative charge into Graham's Dragoons, and he countercharged. And the cavalry commander moved over and took a casualty off the other Dragoons, so they're no longer shaken. Then it was all a bit tits up, if we're honest. So the brigade here that did occupy this lovely space here tried to charge into the British over there, failed, took a commander CNC reroll, and rolled a blunder. And what did we get on the blunder, Graham?
Retreat.
Retreat, yeah. Luckily, they didn't go quite off the table, but they're back here. So, yeah, bloody French. So that was that. The gun unlimbered because it could do, and that battalion is obviously disordered, so couldn't do anything.
You use the disorder marker at the end of your turn.
End of my turn.
So you can take that off then.
Yeah, well, I might fire, so I'll keep it there until.
Oh, I see. Yeah, okay.
Only 1 dice.
Yeah, and melee. Yeah.
Over here, what happened? This battalion was going to move 3 moves with the 3rd move forming into line, but it only got 2, so it's got to there. This brigade, however, the rest of the brigade got 3 moves off and has come trumping straight forward. So that is it. So we're into a bit of shooting. I don't know whether this battalion is even in range, so let's have a look.
Well, I shot at you, so you must.
Of course you did. So, so I will be only get 1 dice.
Because you're disordered.
No, columns only get 1 dice firing.
So, but you can still shoot even disordered.
Even disordered.
Is it harder to shoot though?
It is. It's +1. So instead of being a 4, it's a 5.
So it's +1 for column and +1 for disorders.
No, you only get basically instead of getting your 3 dice for firing, you only get 1 dice.
Oh, you take your dice off. Oh, okay.
So I get 1 dice. Normally I'd be needing a 4 to hit you, but because I'm disordered, it's a 5. And he rolls a 6. So you are saving on a 4.
1.
So you take a loss, and you are also disordered.
Because you rolled a 6.
Because I rolled a 6.
Damn you. That was fortunate for you.
It was, wasn't it? Did you?
I put one on you.
Oh, right, cool. So that was that. That was a bit of luck. Wasn't expecting that. The artillery piece down here, I think he's going to fire on the same boys because they're a priority target for me because it's the closest target. So I'm going to get 2 dice hitting on a 4. Oh, 2 hits, including a 6 again. So you are infantry being hit at medium range. Oh, am I medium range actually?
Oh, is this unit here? Oh, is this one yours?
It's the same one. I couldn't see anything else. So yeah, it is. It's, you're needing 6s to save, I'm afraid.
This is from the gun?
From the gun.
2 dice?
2 dice.
No.
So it's 2 casualties. So they are shaken. That's not so good.
I don't know. Oh yeah, shaken and disordered.
Shaken and disordered. Wow, that was... so I'll take my disorder off now because that doesn't matter. Over in the middle, the artillery here. Then I'll have to fire at those boys there. So I'm going to get 2 dice. Now there is hedging round there, so you get +1 for being obscured, so I'm needing 5s to hit you there.
Nothing.
Got 5 in total.
Oh, it's the first time you failed today.
Well, I don't know about that. Hand to hand wasn't so good. So I'm going to fire both these columns. Will fire at that unit.
Do you get first fire with these guys?
No,
you don't.
French don't get first fire. So it's 2 dice, 1 for each. Both hitting on 5s because you're obscured for the wall. Got a 6 on you again, so that's 1 hit.
And a disorder.
And a disorder. So you are saving on a 4. Does. But you are still disorder. And the other shot goes on the other battalion there, needing 5s as well.
No.
Nothing. And that is all my shooting done.
Melee.
Melee. Fully loaded again. Right, so we are both this time on 8 dice.
First time these guys have ever been used in a war game.
That always goes well, Graham. I'm just saying.
I just jinxed them.
You have completely. I wouldn't have heard that if I was you.
Oh.
So because we're both classed as charging, we're both hitting on 3s. So 8 dice hitting on 3s. Now, because just in case viewers are interested, Graham didn't have the points to take the KGLs, so these are British, so they don't get the ferocious charge.
I've got an officer. Do I declare him or?
Is he joining?
I don't know. You tell me. Is it a good thing to do? Or I
suppose you might as well with him, because you've got nothing else left in that. If he dies, it doesn't matter for the brigade.
Do I get extra dice for that?
I think you do. You get +1 for it.
+1 dice.
So you get an extra dice. So you're going to get 9 dice hitting on 3s. So you get 9 dice hitting on 3s. I get 8 dice hitting on 3s.
There's nothing in it.
Not really. It is when you roll like that. That is lousy. I missed with 4.
2.
So I only got 4 hits.
4 hits. So I'll do my...
So you do your 9 hits. Oh, he tried his best too. Oh, nice. You got 4 hits. So we're both 4 hits.
That's ridiculous.
That is crazy, isn't it? 4 hits each. We're both saving on 4s. Ugh, 3 went through on me. And 2 went through on you.
2 on me.
So I am 1 over my shake.
Which is good. I'm not shaken though.
And you're not shaken. So you won the melee by 1. You've also got heavy cavalry 1, but I've got that 2, so it cancels out. So you win by 1. I have to do a break test at -1 because I'm in excess of my losses. We'll work out Richter Generals in a minute because I can't remember how to do that. Oh, that's not good. I rolled a 4.
I don't know. That's pretty good, I think.
So I think that is basically they have broken.
Hallelujah!
They have been destroyed.
15. Oh.
Yes, exactly. That wasn't quite what we were expecting, was it? Bloody French.
I'll take that.
So your cavalry, because they won and they were charging, they can do effectively a sweeping advance.
Can or do?
Don't have to.
You told me that they had that thing that.
You'll gallop at everything, aren't you?
You told me, didn't you?
I did say that to you. So let me just double check what that means for you, and I shall tell you exactly what that means.
It's in the Albion book, is it?
It's in the Albion book, I believe. There you go. It's on page. Well, my one it's 45. You get +1 for a charge order. Didn't know that.
Well, there we are.
So
they charge even easier then.
Yeah, they do. Must make a breakthrough move if they do. No, that's it. It isn't actually a. It basically just means you have to do a breakthrough.
In which direction do they go?
They charge towards the nearest enemy, but I think they only get 1 move, so it depends where.
Well, I'm 11 inches away.
Right.
So if I charge, I'm going to hit them.
So you would potentially hit this unit.
Well, roll.
You don't need to roll because it's an automatic. So I need to roll to see if I form square.
You need anything but a double 1 or a double 6, is that right?
If we're playing, I think because we're playing from the Albion book, we'll play the rules from there, which is basically the command roll for the unit. Oh, nice. So for me, it's effectively a 9. They rolled a 7, so they form square. So that's fine.
I want to thank you for charging me, by the way. That was decent of you.
At any time, mate. I'm showing you the rules. I'm feeling good about it. Yeah.
Really? First time, Dom.
Bastard. Right, that's the end of the French turn, believe it or not. So the British cavalry have just basically pursued up, forced these infantry into square. It's over to you, Graham, for your turn, mate.
Okay.
Wow, it's all gone a bit.
I like this.
I do not like that. So where do we start? We'll start with the British Dragoons.
Which one's the light or the?
Well, I think the light are already heading for Brussels,
yeah,
mate.
yeah.
But there you go. So the heavy Dragoons were here. As you remember, they charged on and forced these guys into square. Graham tried to turn around and charge my Dragoons, needing 2 moves, but blundered. And got a move to the left, so they've come right out here. Now the good news is they're out of arc of my cavalry.
And the gun as well.
Yeah, which out of range of my gun, that's what I meant. And then over there, just to add insult to injury, turn that battery on initiative towards my cavalry, which is rather unfortunate. The infantry here just moved forward 1 move, wasn't it, I think?
No, I moved forward 1 move. These guys I rolled and removed a figure, so they're no longer shaken.
They are no longer shaken.
And they'll be just removed the disorder at the end of the turn.
This was much more exciting over here.
Well, they couldn't do anything because they were disordered.
Yep, exactamundo.
But
this battalion moved 1 move forward, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
And because he said he wanted to do as many moves as possible with this brigade, they came charging forward and hit the French column.
Rolled a 5.
Rolled a 5, and there they are.
Yeah.
So
guns turned unlimbered.
The gun turned and unlimbered, yes. So I've got some defensive fire there. We'll do that before we move on.
You never told me about this, Dom.
Oh, it's all of 1 dice, Graham. All of 1 dice.
You never told me about a dice.
Yeah, 1 dice hitting on 3s. It would be 4, but your closing fire gives you +1, so it's 4s to hit. So I've hit you once. You're saving on a 4.
I do.
Saved it, so all good. So you might as well do your other shooting then, sir.
Can I do this one first? Because then I really want to do this.
Oh, that's a surprise. Really? Really? Right, that is...
Grape shot or something.
I don't think we're quite in close range, so...
what is close range?
We are 6 inches.
We're 5.5 inches.
So under our measurements, 6 inches goes down to 4. So it's not quite short range, which is... So you're going to get 2 dice. You'll be hitting on 4s, but I believe on enfilading fire you get to reroll misses. I believe. Let me just double check, because I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Yeah, re-roll any misses. So you get 2 dice, needing 4s.
To use Alex's catchphrase, take out the misses.
Take out the misses. There you go. I love it.
So 4s re-rolling.
4s re-rolling.
Shit.
Both need re-rolling.
Come on. I'll change the dom. I'll do a dom.
Yeah, do me.
Change your dom.
That always works.
You're right, it does.
I got both hits.
So you're
I'm saving on 6s.
Oh, you're saving.
Saved 1, but I still took 1, so I'm back to being shaken again.
Lovely, lovely. Allow me.
Oh, thank you so much. You're so generous, Graham.
I know.
So that is that. You've got a disordered
unit shooting there.
Firing at my
But that one harder, you said, didn't you?
No, actually, because you're disordered, so you're needing 5s to hit, sir.
And it's 2 dice.
But you get 3 dice. You would have had 4 but you lost your first fire, so it goes to 3.
So everything's 3 dice now.
Yeah.
2.
Oof, and a disorder. Now they don't get the column bonus anymore, so they're saving on 4s. Saved them both, but they are disordered.
Lovely.
Which is rather annoying, because that means they can't really do anything next go.
Right.
And that column there, that line there.
Can they fire at the same thing?
Yeah, I think they can indeed. So you get 3 dice this time. You are hitting on 4s.
Because I've used my first fire. Yeah.
You are indeed.
So here we go. 1.
1 hit.
And you're disordered, obviously. And you failed.
And I failed it this time. So that's a casualty on them as well. It's all going so well for the French tonight, which is glorious, I think.
Are they in range? I don't think so. 12 inches, isn't it?
Well, you fired at my gun last time, so yes. I'm sure you're...
Yeah, it's 11 inches. So
you're firing at the gun, or you're firing at the infantry beside them?
You told me the gun's a small target, didn't you say?
Well, you're both going to get -1 on either of them. So actually, I'd fire at the gun because it's only got a stamina of 2. So another hit and you shake it. So.
I'd fire at the gun then.
Yeah. So you're hitting on 5s. 3 shots needing 5s. Oh, he's got the 1.
And the disorder.
And the disorder. I saved it though, but I am disordered.
You need more disorder markers, Dom.
I've got loads in here somewhere. I just need to get the rest out of the box. Didn't know you were going to be so vicious on me. Right.
Fire at the
column. Yeah. So you're needing now. This time you get 4 dice because it's your first fire with them.
Black dot.
Hitting on 5s because I'm obscured target because of all the hedging and everything. Oh my goodness!
Disorder.
3 hits.
That's nice, isn't it?
3 hits. So I'm saving on 3s because I'm in column. So I took 1 casualty, but I am disordered.
There you go.
Thank you. You are so helpful.
I am.
Viewers, he is leaping to my assistance. So nice of him.
Gun on the end.
Gun on the end. That's potentially only 1 dice there. Let's have a measure of the range. No, it's 2 dice. Hitting on 5s. Because there's a bit of obstruction. Oh, double 1, you're out.
Cat's eyes.
Okay,
melee.
This is not how I was expecting to play out, but there you go.
East Kent buffs.
East Kent buffs.
You know it.
They're in the buff and they're going for it. So, British infantry charging. You have 6 dice. I likewise have 6 dice. You will be hitting on 3s.
Do I have any racial benefits at all, or?
I don't think we want them. We're not writing around here, Greg.
This is Surrey.
This is Surrey. God damn it. No, you don't get anything. You would if you were being charged. They have something called steady line, the British, and what they can do with that is, if they're being charged, they can either fire at close range, so they get the +1 to fire, or they can countercharge. Fire a normal volley and countercharge.
Oh, that's nice.
Which is rather nice. So it's your choices there.
Okay.
But that's only if you've been charged. So you get your 6 dice hitting on 3s, mate.
Okay, here we go. 1s and 2s are out.
Ooh, the lot. Oh no, 1 off. 5 hits. I've got my 6 hits hitting on 4s. I missed with 2, so I've got 4 hits on you.
3.
That's what I said.
My eyes are good, Dom. I do mine first.
Yeah.
Saving on a 4, 5.
Saving on a 4, 5, or 6.
1.
Just the 1 casualty on you, and you got 5 on me, didn't you?
I did.
So I am in a column, so I'm saving on a 3. But I managed with... Well, my dicing tonight is terrible. That's 3 losses on me.
I'm loving it.
Really not good. So they are shaken again. Another column, another brigade, battalion shaken. I'm just, letting you see how this plays out, Graham.
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm just letting you see.
You're normally so generous.
I know. I'm generous to a fault, didn't you know? So, the upshot of that is you won by 2. You got 1 support, so that gives you 3.
Yeah.
I've got a support.
Can you support if you're disordered?
No, I can't. So they can't support. So I've only got 1 support, which means I still lose. So I'm doing a break test. It's only a straight break test because I'm not got any excess, and shake doesn't count towards it. Only disorder counts towards it. I rolled a 3.
Spectacular, Dom.
So they're gone. They are broken as well. Bloody hell, Graham.
Those East Kent buffs.
They are really in the buff, aren't they?
You don't want to mess with them.
So infantry cannot pursue. So they stay where they are. However, you do have a choice. You could retire if you wish. Not suggesting you should, but I'm just saying that is an option you have. To retire if you so wish.
No.
Didn't think you would. I'm getting the new dice out. These are fucking
You can't
awful.
keep changing dice.
There's a third set. Well, the second set was only because you were complaining you couldn't read them.
I was thinking about your viewers, Dom.
I don't care about them. It's the humiliation. This is never going on air, mate. So that is it. That is the end of your turn, which was pretty brutal, really, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
So, French turn 2.
It's a silly question. I mean, your brigades, you only lost 2, but does shaken accrue towards...
I was just going to say to you, my cavalry now is broken because I've lost 1 and 1 is shaken, so that counts towards my...
So what happens to these then?
They will retire off the table. They're gone.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, he says. Not really meaning it at all. Yeah, basically, if more than half your brigade is shaken or broken...
That's what I thought the shaken thing...
makes a difference.
Yeah.
That's why that was really annoying that you did that.
Yeah.
Now this brigade over here is absolutely fine because it's only lost 1 battalion.
And you've got 4 in there.
And I've got 4. So
quite roughy-tufty.
Yeah. That's,
you could be quite gung-ho with them, couldn't you?
Well, I actually think 3 is the perfect number because then you lose 2. You have to lose 2 before you lose... Or in fact, if you do two battalions in a brigade, you have to lose them both.
Lose 1 and then one of the other 2 becomes shaken, then you've lost it.
Then you've lost it, yeah. Or if there's... Yeah. So, anyway, there we go. That is that. That was a disaster. So my cavalry are broken because
would you like me to remove them off the table for you, Dom?
Well, technically they should just retire off, but we'll take them off for the sake of it.
So what should happen? They should run back?
They should just run back off the table, but in reality is they wouldn't come back through your cavalry, so they'd just go off the table, so take them. Yeah, do what you so wish to do. That is a little annoying. Okay, my turn then, I guess. Let's try and see if we can salvage something from this fiasco.
I'm sure you will, Dom, as a
hardened gamer that
hardened Black Powder
man. Alright, back in a minute. So, trying to salvage something here for the French. So the artillery piece just did an initiative move to fire at the dragoons. Excuse me. Did debate long and hard to do what to do with this square, because I could have done an initiative move away.
Even though they're disordered?
Even though they're disordered, because that's not an order that's given to them. It's an initiative. It's basically the regimental colonel deciding to do what he wants to do. That's how they reckon that. So I didn't, but I did charge with the rest of the brigade into that battalion.
You rolled a 3.
I did roll a 3.
Just saying.
He was very upset by that. I changed the dice and everything, and I got a 3
with new dice.
I did. Over here, it's a bit of a Hail Mary play, if I'm honest. This battalion did an initiative charge into that one, and this battalion did an initiative charge into that one. Now, they can't be supported because this brigade is disordered. So that's not great. So you've got some defensive fire, my friend. Where do you want to start? Should we do this one first?
Do I do defensive fire before you fire with your gun?
You do indeed.
Okay, so this one here then.
So you get 3 dice. So your choice is, as I said to you just earlier, you can, because the British have a rule called steady fire, a steady line, they have 2 options when they're being charged. You could take a +1 to hit, in which case you receive the charge at the halt. So you would get your 3 dice hitting on 3s, or you do your 3 dice hitting on 4s and count as countercharging.
And I'm hitting on 3s.
But then in the melee, you'll be hitting on 3s.
Which is better because I've got a lot more. I'll be rolling 6 dice.
That's probably the best way to do it.
So that's what I'm going to do then, isn't it?
I think the only really reason for doing the other one is if you got your first fire, because you get 4 dice hitting on 3s. Chances are you're going to do some damage.
Wargaming etiquette always affect the most dice.
Yeah, I think so. So you're gonna fire and countercharge. So you get 3 dice hitting on 4s.
Okay. 1.
Oh, it is a disorder though, which is crucial. In fact,
allow me.
Oh, thank you so much.
It's all right.
You are so generous.
Oh.
And I saved it.
Because you're in attack column.
Attack column.
That saved you your attack column.
It did.
But your disorderless might affect your melee.
It is. My battery's run out, so we'll be back. Right.
So what happened here, Dom?
So I think we caught that one. So you're firing basically disordered me.
Yeah.
And you have countercharged there. So we'll do that melee in a minute. We'll come back and do the other shooting over here. So this battalion here, that hasn't fired yet, has it?
No.
So you've got 4 dice.
I'll give it a little black dot there.
Again, it's your choice. Do you want to take the +1 to hit with a volley, or do you want to countercharge and get
I want to countercharge.
All right, so you're going to do 4 dice hitting on 4s then.
Good Lord!
Good Lord, look at all those 3s.
I think I made the right choice, didn't I?
I think you probably did.
I made the right choice.
So you missed. Over here, this one, now they... Yeah, I suppose they haven't fired. I mean,
they haven't fired yet.
They probably would have counted if firing the first.
So I'm going to use the first fire marker.
So you're going to first fire there. So it's 4 dice again. You're going to countercharge.
Oh yeah.
I'll put it with the fellas up front because it's them that are actually.
Oh yes, sorry.
Is that the men? Is that casually on the ones at the front as well, isn't it?
Yeah. It is, yeah.
So you're hitting on 4s, mate. 4 dice hitting on 4s. Ooh,
6. A little disorder.
Hits. 2 hits, including 1 disorder. I'm saving on 3s. I saved them both, but I am disordered.
Allow me. I've got a disorder marker.
You are just
I'll put it in front of the camera so everybody can see it.
Right. So that was pretty disastrous. 2 shots. So all the British columns or lines have countercharged,
which is good.
So I will do my firing, and then we'll move on to the melees. Well, since I'm pointing this way. So this battalion has not really got anything to fire at because I can't fire into melee, so ignore them. So I'll just take that disorder off. Oh, I better take that off the end of the turn because they can't join the melee. This gun will have to fire at them.
It's disorder dice, eh?
So I've got 2 shots hitting on, because there is hedging around here, but hitting on 6s. Because it'd be -1 for the disorder and -1 for the obscured shot. Got 1 hit though. Now that doesn't disorder you because
why not?
If I needed a 6 to hit, I need 2 6s because otherwise it's every time you hit would be a disorder.
Oh, so if you need a 6, you can't disorder.
Exactly. I'd need double 6 there.
Didn't know that rule.
So you're taking a test there for them. You don't need to put your marker on yet until you've lost it. So but you are needing 6s. So
I haven't saved it, have I?
Yeah, exactly. No, unlucky.
I'll put it back now, shall I?
Put that one back. Yeah, good move. That's the guns. The square.
Disordered square.
Disordered square, indeed. So I'm going to fire 1 shot out. Basically, get 1 shot out of each side.
Oh, did they?
So they're going to fire 1 shot on there, 1 shot on there.
Okay, Dex.
So we'll do on the line over there first. It's 1 shot hitting on a 5 because I'm disordered.
And in a square.
Oof, got you.
And you disordered me.
So that time it is a disorder because I needed 5. So you're saving on a 4.
Save it.
Saved it, which saves you being shaken, which is good. And the other shot on the cavalry will be a 5 as well. That's a miss. Now my cannon. This is rather more interesting.
You did say it wasn't.
So we're not in short range, unfortunately. So it's 2 dice.
Short range is
6 inches. 6 inches. This will be 4, won't it?
Yeah.
Because we're shortening everything. So I'm hitting on, and then you get 3 dice as well. So I'm hitting on 4s because I'm not disordered anything. Just the 1 hit. Saving on a 6.
You only need 1 though.
Well, so they are. Allow me this time. Allow me.
Oh, shaken.
So.
Bugger. That's a shame.
So, as is the same with my brigade, your cavalry now brigade is broken as well.
Yes, I thought you were going to say that.
I thought you'd be pleased to know that.
I'll take them off now, shall I?
Take them off now.
Oh, well.
For the rules, just for the people who might be interested in the rules, there in reality the cavalry would start moving back towards their baseline, but for simplicity we just take them out of the way, particularly if they're not going to block anything up, which they're not here. Right, we got some melee to do, Graham.
Yummy, and I'm counter-charging.
I know you are. Should we start with this one?
Please.
I thought you pleased. So we've got 6 dice each. You're hitting on 3s because you charged or counter-charged. I'm hitting on 4s because you disordered me.
But you would have needed 3 normally.
Yeah, I would have needed 3 normally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you get anything? Oh, your attack column is a saving roll, isn't it?
Yeah, it's my saving. Yeah, I'll take that. Oh, no, because I'm not hitting on 3. So I hit 4.
4's good. Shall I do the saving rolls?
Yeah, if you wish.
So 4s. I need 4s.
4s indeed. Oh, you jammy git!
Did you get that on the camera, Dom?
No, I don't think my fluke vision was in focus there.
Right, back on you.
It comes round here. Right, so you're hitting on 3s this time, sir.
1s and 2s come out. Oh,
there we go.
Fuck it up.
3 hits.
Shit. No disordering, but
yeah, 3 hits, and I saved them all.
So neither did anything on anybody.
So the upshot is 0-0. You've got 1 support, and I've got 2 supports. So I actually win the melee.
By 1.
By 1.
But do I have any special racial abilities that...
I've had a word with you about this already. No.
No,
it's just a break test at flat.
6.
6. I think that's probably stay in.
Oh, it's a sheet, isn't it?
Yeah.
So where is this then? Break tests.
Alright, retire 1 full move and become disordered.
Show me where it's saying?
It's on this one here.
Oh, 6. Infantry and become disordered.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not so good then, is it?
Not ideal.
So I'll take these guys back with me then.
Yeah, so basically the whole wedge will go back.
How many inches?
8 inches.
Oh well.
Now my choice is I could continue and follow up. However, I would lose the impact on my column. I would also still be disordered. So I'm not going to for this. So that was an interesting combat. It was bloodless, but
bloodless, isn't it?
So I'll take the disorder off now because they're finished this turn. Next combat is over here. How close are you there? Oh, no. So they can provide support. So you're on a +1 on the result, whereas I haven't got any supports. Just for the avoidance of doubt. 6 dice each. We're both hitting on 3s this time because you didn't disorder that one.
Dang.
I know.
Go on then with your new lucky dice.
Here we go, my new lucky stripes. Oh, and that was loud. Look at that, 4 misses.
2 hits though.
2 hits.
Right, I'll roll.
Go on then. Saved them both.
Hot diggity.
Hot. He's hot tonight. Gee whiz.
Well,
6 dice hitting on 3s. Come on, Graham. Stop being so smug.
4.
4 hits.
Smug is my middle name.
4 saves.
Oh, I got 1.
You got 2 actually. Oh no, 1.
1
just the
because
1.
of the square.
Just the
but I've got support.
So I have lost that melee because you've got. Well, you've won 1-0 anyway, and you get the support, which is 2-0. So it's a break test, straight break test for me. No negatives. 10. I think they'll stay locked in. Infantry hold its ground. Yeah. So we carry on fighting next turn. However, you are classed as winning the previous
Can I have a big
round.
fat arrow?
You get a big fat arrow. There you go.
Oh, love it.
And I'm no longer classed as a column for the next round.
So you lose your attack columnist.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, which is.
How do you show that with your figures?
Just remember it. Just remember it, really.
I'll try to remember, Dom.
I'm sure you will, Graham. Oh, gosh. Right, over here. This is, again, a fairly brutal affair. You get 6 dice hitting on 3s. I get 6 dice hitting on 4s because I'm disordered from your fire. Yeah. So I got we do 4s, 50-50, 3 hits.
That's what I'm afraid then.
That's on the odds, isn't it? So we've got 4s. Oh, you lost one.
I've got one.
One deady. So that puts on the one you already had. There you go. So your 6 hits hitting on 3s.
4.
4 hits, okay. Alright, saving. Save the lot, Graham.
Okay.
You see that? I saved the lot, mate.
Right.
So, I won 1-0, but you have a support and I don't. So
And you're disordered.
It doesn't matter with that.
Oh, okay.
So it's a draw. It's a flat up draw. Nobody needs to take any tests because neither of us were shaken. So we just carry on next round.
But you haven't got any fatigues and I've got 2.
You have indeed.
Yeah.
And nobody has the advantage next turn. We're both balancing on 4s. And I won't.
And there's a big chance I'm going to go shaken, isn't there?
There is indeed. Now, this column can't come out of disorder because it's in melee. However, that one can.
But does it lose its attack columnus?
It does.
So you're going to be maybe...
So we're exactly the same there, really.
Yeah.
But I'm hopeful I'll get 1 casualty on you, which will shake you. So that is the end of Frenchie turn... Was it 2, 3? I've lost track.
2 or 3.
2 or 3, doesn't really matter. So it is on to you, Graham. Turn 4, I think this must be. So we'll keep the camera rolling because it's getting juicy now, and Graham wants to hit you with his wisdom and banter. You're very welcome.
Well, I can't move them because they're disordered.
No.
My gun.
Do you want to start with any initiative moves?
Yeah, very true, very true.
I don't know whether you've got any, to be fair.
There, probably this unit here.
Yeah, you could move up to alongside them, probably.
Would that be any... I'm still giving support where they are.
Give it support exactly where you are, so probably not worth it, unless you want to move forward a bit.
Yeah. I want to move forward a little bit. So this unit here, going to go there.
Just doing initiative, yeah?
I'll tell you what, I'm going to go that way. If I can contact them, I will.
Ah, okay, so you're going for it. It's probably 2 moves, I would think, by that.
Are you going to get lots of support? You're going to get 2 support there, aren't you?
I will,
That's
yeah.
not so good, is it? They are 7, 6.5.
Oh, that one is, okay.
6.5, 6, 7.
They're probably not.
Just over.
Yeah.
Just over. So I could do initiative.
So you could do initiative with them. They can't because they're disordered. Well, they could retire, but they couldn't move towards the enemy because they're disordered. But this battalion could contact that one if it wished to on initiative.
Then you're still going to get the 2 bonus, and I've got to hope that they...
Then you need to make sure that the others do actually do their... So in some ways you'd be better off doing a brigade order with those 2 because you know that they'll both go in. Obviously they can't join it because they're a different brigade.
But they can give support.
But they could give support, yeah.
Well, I'll do that then.
Well, you probably don't want them to. You probably want to give support to here.
Yeah, I don't want to lose that.
So... Or you could just stand and fire. That's what the Brits do.
I'll stand and fire. Because, why bother?
Well, exactly.
Can't do anything over there. Can I do anything with these guys? Return the front rank and charge the second rank in?
Nope.
I've got to suck that up, have
You've
I?
got to suck that up, big boy.
Suck that up, support.
Yeah.
Stand and fire, gun.
Gun.
Right. Move once and unlimber. Is that right?
You're going to manhandle... Oh, you're already unlimbered, so you could just manhandle it. I think you can move like 8 inches or something manhandle it.
I'll manhandle it and then unlimber.
You're already counting as unlimbered, so then you can actually fire.
So I could do that to there.
Yeah. Need to dice for it, though.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, luckily enough, you did it. You can only manhandle 1 move. You can only actually do 1 move with a manhandle.
Oh, there we are.
So you're there. Now, do you want to try and rally off?
Yeah, he's
another
there.
one off there?
I do. He's there.
So roll for him again then.
8.
8 is a failure. However, you probably don't have anything else, so you might as well use your commander reroll.
Yep.
There
I
you
do.
go. So you take another casualty. Oh, it's not good to you.
This guy here, can he... well, I haven't got any casualties.
No.
Well, he's attached to these, so he could take one off those.
Can't take the last one. It has to be. You can never take the last casualty off.
What do you mean?
So if they've only
just taken it.
If they've just got the 1 casualty, that's all they
you leave one in there.
You always leave 1 on.
Well, okay, he's going to go there, and he's going to try and remove the casualties.
No, because they're in melee, so you can't do that.
But you can't remove them off. Oh.
Nope.
Oh dear.
Afraid so.
I'm desperate.
You are desperate. the only thing you could do is get your gun in preparation for anything that happens afterwards. Maybe manhandle him up onto the hill. Maybe.
Yeah, I'll do that.
What else is he going to do?
Up there.
Yep. There you go. Won't be to fire this go because there's nothing really to fire at. But
could he join the melee?
No. Artillery can't charge.
No.
Oh, I would not advise it because if anything happens to him,
it could be bad.
That could be bad for your command.
Okay. All right.
It isn't like Hell Caesar with commanders. They don't really go into combat very often.
No.
It's not really a thing. So shooting, sir.
Gun against the square.
Gun against the square.
Got to be good, isn't it?
You are going to be 2 dice, I think. Yeah, 2 dice hitting on +1s, so it's going to be 3s. Well, it wasn't a 3, mate. It was 3s.
Right. Okay. Disordered firing into there.
Okay, so you're going to get 3 dice hitting on 5s this time because you're disordered. Bloody hell, mate! What's happened?
I'll take the disordered.
Save them for the combat, will you?
Here against the same ones.
Okay, so again it's 3s. Sorry, it's 4s to hit for them.
2.
2 hits this time. Save 1, lost 1.
There's no 6 there, was there? No.
No, not on yours. Was on mine, but not on yours.
They'll fire. No, they can't.
They'd have to fire at these.
It'll be against those.
Now, yeah, I think they would have to because it's too much of an angle to get on them.
Yeah.
But it is a 5 because I'm obscured by the hedging. For you, 1 hit. That's saved. And I suspect that's all the shooting you've got is into melee.
Yeah, I feel I've faltered a little bit here.
Well, I think
I'm in good shape.
You're in good shape. I mean, you could end up breaking this command, which actually would be the break of the French army, because they would have lost 2 of their brigades.
Well, let's do this one, because I've got impetus.
You have?
I have no fatigues.
You have no fatigues.
That's the wrong word. 6 dice. I need 3s, you need 4s, and you've lost your
my column ability, yeah.
Exactly.
So you're hitting 6, needing 3s, and I've got 6 hitting 4s.
Shit.
Ooh, mate.
Just the 3.
What a time to wobble. 3s. I'm going to be hitting on 4s. Oh, look at that. That's 4 on you, mate.
How did you do that?
I just did it. So you're saving 4 tests on 4, and I've got 3 on 4 as well. Oh, mate. Do you want to... Should we get close up of that one?
Oh!
So I suffered 1, you suffered 3. Have you got some tokens there?
You know I have.
So we'll take that one off because we know that's not
so I've become shaken because I've got 3.
You are indeed shaken. So
the camera.
You lost by 2.
Yeah.
You have got 1 support.
Yeah. Down 1.
So you're still down 1. So you are doing a break test at evens because you're only just shaken. That's all. No excess. Stay locked in.
Look at that. But he's got the arrow.
I got the arrow this time.
This time.
Now's your time, Maitland.
This is the one.
This is the one.
Come on. I'm not changing my dice though. I've got to believe in my dice.
Are you? Okay.
I'm not any of that stuff that you do.
You've already changed twice.
I haven't. So these are the same ones.
Right, you have actually. So this was a draw last turn. So we're both hitting on. But you're hitting on 4s. I'm hitting on 5s because I'm disordered.
But I've got 2 fatigue, so it's kind of.
Yeah. So I've got
no fatigues. What are they called? What are they called?
Casualties.
Casualties.
Yeah.
Casualties.
So
right.
You can roll for this one. So you're hitting on 4s because it's a straight up combat.
That's more like it.
That's a bit better.
Just the 5.
Just the 5. All right. And I'm hitting on 5s.
No!
Nothing at all, mate.
Well done.
Nothing at all. So you got 5 on me, didn't you?
Just the 5.
Just the 5.
Do you want to do it in front of the camera, Dom?
Not really. There you go.
Oh dear, oh dear. And you've not got your fancy dance thing anymore.
Only 2.
But that makes you shaken.
Doesn't, because I've only gotten up to my first 2 casualties, mate.
I'm looking at myself.
You're being a bit smug there.
Yeah,
There was a bit of smuggery there.
Ooh.
Assault and smuggery. Okay, so you won by 2. You've got a support.
3.
I've got 1 support, so you still win by 2. So I'm doing a break test at -1 because I'm disordered.
Yes.
Oh, for crying out loud. Double 1 he rolls. I know I hate the French, but my dicing, jeez. So they're gone.
Unlucky, Dom.
Thanks, mate. Sincerity next time.
Well, no. I meant it that time.
That was the one I thought I had a chance of holding on.
There. Yeah, indeed.
It was that one I thought I was going to lose.
Bizarre.
How bizarre. So, my brigade's still okay.
Because you've got 4 in the brigade.
I've got 4 and I've lost 2. So
you haven't got anything that's shaken.
No.
But they're wobbling.
I'm wobbling, that's for sure. All right.
The East Kent are
East Kent to glory, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
All these boys, they're all freshly painted and everything, aren't they? And they're playing.
Well, no,
like
only the East Kent. The rest of them aren't.
Right then, that is the end of that turn. Gee whiz. Go on then.
I put my old Dyson on eBay. It was only gathering dust.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
that's a free one for you. That's called a complimentary.
Blimey, 2 jokes. You can tell he's getting excited. Right then, French turn. God, blimey. How can we... Well, I think we've got to keep going for the attack, really, haven't we?
You have.
Or do we just... no, I don't know that we do here. I think what we do...
You should come forward. What size are your balls, Dom?
They're shrinking rapidly, mate.
They're tucking in like a couple of little old walnuts, aren't they?
They are. They're squeaking away merrily. They're going to form a line as they've done. Because my thinking here, Graham, just so you might like this, is they're going to fire at those and put the extra casualty on them, which should shake them. Well, it will shake them.
Yeah.
Because they are my light regiment, so they get sharpshooters, they get a reroll.
Oh, we've got a little bit of cheese coming.
We have a little bit of cheese. There's only one little bit of cheese, but they are also supporting them then.
Yeah.
Rather than risking charging into there where you've got the support and I won't. So that's the theory. What else should we do? But over here, I don't need to worry about any tricky cavalry on either side, do we? So we're within 8, aren't we, those front ones? But then I couldn't take my supports, which is the whole thing before. Oh, Graham. I've just realised that's my light battalion. They could have had a sharpshooter. Anyway, never mind. I am going to do... I'm going for glory, mate. I don't care.
I like it.
I'm going for glory. This battalion is charging them. And taking... No. And then this battalion... I was going for glory, but now I'm not so sure. What?
I used to be indecisive, now I'm not so sure.
Exactly. The gaminess of me is strong, and I'm thinking I really should just gang up on one battalion. However, that will leave a lot of your free battalions to go all over the place. Now they've fired, haven't they? So everything of yours is fired now. So I haven't. Apart from that rear rank.
And those
yeah.
I've got 2.
Oh, that's true. So, I think what I'm going to do, Graham...
Yep.
I am going to do an initiative charge with those.
Yep.
Into there.
Yep. Don't forget your casualty.
Thank you. Now, these fellows over here...
I assume I get the option to countercharge.
You have that same thing we had before. You can either take the +1.
I do. I receive it where it is.
Yes, you don't actually move.
But let's see what you do with the rest of them first.
Now I'm thinking these 2.
Well, they can't do an initiative. They're not within.
No, they'd have to do a brigade order, which is what I think they're going to do.
Maybe do.
I know they're going to do. These are going to charge them with them supporting them. So I think we'll only need
of course you got
one move.
His confidence of his dice, everybody. I love that. Yeah.
An 8, which is down to 2, was only one move. But that's all I needed, wasn't it?
12 inches.
12 inches, so that's fine. So they will crash into there. And these fellas will move up behind. Nice. And then the square is going to come out of square and advance one move to try and support those fellas. In line, I think. Yeah. So they've rolled a 5, which means first move will be form into column or form into line, and then I'll just move up there. There we go.
I'm in trouble.
I just need to try and do something to you. I think that's the nature of the beast. Oh, and then the gun will just do a turn like that. That's it. That's all my moves. I haven't got much left.
I assume these don't fire. He doesn't fire because you didn't go across his frontage.
Exactly.
Even though I'm facing that way.
Even though you're facing that way.
Okay. Good try, Craig.
Good try. Your column there, you get your defensive fire there. You get 3 dice. I presume you're doing counter charge.
Correct.
So 3 dice hitting on 4s for you, sir.
A 6 would be nice.
No, it wouldn't. 1 hit.
Fail.
I fail.
Like it. Allow me.
Oh, thank you. You're generous to a fault.
I know. 2 on you at the moment.
That one there. Again, I presume counter charging. So 3
Correct.
shots hitting on 4s for them. Wherever you wish. 1 more on them. Which I do save this time. It's very shiny, these dice. And there's no other fresh charges, are they? Because that was an existing melee.
Yep.
So my shooting, I will fire the cannon on your cannon. So it's 2 dice hitting on 5s because you count as an obscured target. Oh, he's got a 6.
Disorder.
So it's disorder, and you are saving on a 6, sir. No, so 1 casualty on you. I don't think like infantry could fire at you there. I think they probably could, couldn't they?
What, the supporting group?
This boat here.
Can you, if you're giving support, can you fire?
Well, they're not actually doing anything, and this is the difference between Hail Caesar. It's not like Hail Caesar where they're actually fighting. They're just there literally giving support. Moral boost.
So they can support one and shoot another.
As I'm going to do
Can you
over
shoot?
here.
Can you shoot? Are you not obscured with the...
I think we'll take 2 dice for it instead of 3.
I would have thought you might be.
2 dice hitting on them, which will be 5s because you're obscured. But I do get a sharpshooter reroll because that's my light battalion. I forgot to do earlier. That's 1 hit. Just the 1 hit on you. This time you're only saving on a 4 though. Oof. So that's 2. You are now shaken. Batteries only take 2 hits. So that's that. This one can't really fire at anything because that's all the melee there, and I don't think they can really get involved in anything else. That one, cannon will fire at your unobscured line there. 2 shots hitting on 5s. 1 hit.
No.
Yep, it's a casualty on that line.
Count, don't they? This one.
They do. It all adds up.
It does.
And then this line will fire at you.
Which one?
This one will fire at this line in front of them.
I suppose they would, yeah.
So it's 3 shots. I am in close range now, so we're hitting on 3s, and I get a reroll because that's my light battalion.
2.
3 because I got the reroll.
Oh, the reroll. Oh, I got
Right.
3 to save.
So 3 to save.
What did you do there, Dom? Just in case you didn't catch
I rolled. I think it was 2. Well, I rolled 2 hits, then I had a reroll with the 3rd
because you're like
because they're light infantry sharpshooters. So I got 4 hits there. No disorder, however.
6 and
So
2.
it's 2 casualties on them. So they are now shaken and 1 in excess.
Yeah.
I've got them here. I've got them, mate. It's fine.
Thanks.
That's all fine.
You got a shaken marker?
I can find one.
No,
just like that.
I've done it. Just towards the camera as well. Look.
So they will need a break test at the end of the turn because they are in excess of their shake. Right, so now we're into the combats. Well, let's do the existing combat first. This one over here. So we're both on 6 dice. You are hitting on 5s because you're shaken, and I'm hitting on 3s because I won the last melee.
It's definitely in your favour, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Go on then.
4 hits.
To save.
Lost 2.
They are still shaken, but
They are.
So I'll put a 2 down there.
Yeah, perfect, well done. And so you're 6 hitting on 5s.
No, that's not
too nice
shabby.
Roll. That's 4 hits, mate. 4 hits.
That's none too shabby,
You're
is it?
trying to pull it out the fire there, aren't you?
And you're not getting your square thing either.
No. Oh, and I suffered 3. So that was...
You're shaken -1 as well.
I am. So... the upshot of that is you actually won the melee by 1. We've both got support each, so you still win the melee by 1. However, so only I need to do the break test because
you're shaken, aren't you?
Because I'm shaken. If it was a draw, we'd both do the break test. Sorry.
So I've kind of got away with that. And you got a little testy poo.
I have a testy poo, which has gone really well so far, Graham. As you've been very keen to show it. Well, that's a bit better. An 8. So I think that just stays as it is. Yeah. So we stay locked in. I drop back down to 3 casualties. Still remain shaken, and next round you count as winning.
Cool.
Which I was not expecting, if I'm honest. I was thinking that was going to go the other way, but there you go. That's been nip or tuck. I probably shouldn't have won the first time. Right, so next combat is this one here, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
So, you countercharged. So you get 6 dice hitting on 3s.
Lovely, jubbly.
6 hitting on 3s.
But your saving roll's better.
It is indeed. Go on then, do your worst.
What?
Yep.
1, 2.
3. Does that 3 count?
Oh yes, sorry, 3. Yeah.
3 hits.
3 hits. Yeah.
3 saves. Saved 2, so I took 1 casualty. So I'll mark that there, so I remember it. I get my 6 hits, needing 3s as well. So I got 4 on you, mate.
Saving
on a 4 for you.
Just the 1.
Just the 1, so 1 each. So that is a flat up draw, isn't it? Because you've got 1 support, I've got 1 support. They oh no, they can support even though they're a different. Oh no, because you used them there.
Yeah,
so you can't use them twice.
Yep.
So that is a draw. No need for any break test because nobody suffered anything.
No arrow.
And no arrow. Yeah. Is that your first casualty on them? It is.
It certainly is.
Same on mine. So I no longer.
So you lose your attack column.
I'm no longer in a column. Yeah. Which is a little bit frustrating, but there you go. This one over here.
I've got 1 on. Oh, you've done it.
Done it. Yeah. I'm ahead of you, mate.
You always were.
6 versus 6.
Yeah,
both on 3s.
Both on 3s. Go on then.
Shall I start this one?
Yeah, you are attacking.
I am. Only 3 this time.
Come on, boys.
2 casualties. We'll take that.
I'm sure you will. I'm on 1 already.
So that will shake you.
Yeah.
Which is jolly good. Jolly good news, my friend. And you get your 6 attacks back.
3s.
Needing 3s. Oof. 5. Just the 5.
Just the 5. Just round up, shall we?
Just round it up to 5. Okay. Oh, mate. 2 casualties for me.
And you're already on 2, so you're shaken.
I'm now shaken as well. So, now you haven't got. Now on that one, you haven't got any supports. I have. So I actually win the melee
by 1.
By 1. Although we are both shaken, so it was a bit handbags really. So you will need to do a break test for there. It's a straight up one. Ooh, a 4. That's not so good, Graham. I'm not going to lie. Because that means you break.
So I've lost them.
It runs off the field.
I've lost a unit.
You've lost a unit, mate. What's going on? Which isn't the way you perform.
No,
it's not what we expect from your boys.
No. Bummer.
So, yeah, I can't do anything with... I could retire them. Because I won the melee. And I think I might do that because I want to...
You can retire.
I can't... There's 2 things you can do when you win a melee. You can either hold the ground or advance forward into the ground.
How fast?
Basically a move. Or you can retire.
So you could advance into a new enemy?
Well, no. With infantry, you can't contact a new enemy. Cavalry can.
Gotcha.
So what these are going to do is fall back through Again, this was something that thing I did in they couldn't have done that. You're not allowed to fall back through, but in the core rules you're allowed to retire through any friends. So that is that. Well, that was interesting. So I broken 1 battalion, but you still, that battalion had, or that brigade had 3 in it, didn't it? So that doesn't affect you. So we carry on.
Guns don't count.
Guns don't count.
Just as well, because I'm shaking.
Yeah, you would be otherwise, but no, guns don't count. That was your turn, wasn't it?
No, it was your turn.
Oh, that was my turn. Yes, of course it was.
Good try.
I tried my best, mate. What can I say? That was a flat-up draw, wasn't it?
It was a flat-up draw.
Right then, on your move, sir.
No.
We need a break test for them because they are in excess of their shake. So they're at -1.
Cocked.
I think you better cock that one.
Yeah, I think I will. 5.
Still goes to a 4, which means they've broken as well, I'm afraid.
Mm.
So,
and now this is, this is the front unit.
Yeah, it's only that one, isn't it?
So, and this is, there are 2 battalions.
Yeah.
So
the second one's 5. It's just the first front ranks are a little bit unhappy with life and have run off. Which is, your Sabots are letting you down, mate.
Well, the hedges are.
Now, blame the hedges again. It's the only ones you haven't uprooted.
Yeah, no.
So that is half of that brigade, but you have to have an excess of that so you don't break there.
Or they need to be shaken.
Or they need to be shaken. So you're fine. Off you go. Your moves. Any initiatives? Actually, do you know what?
What?
I have to declare a British victory here because this brigade, that's shaken. So that means that is 3 of the 4 have gone. For morale. So this brigade is actually broken. So this battalion would have to start retiring, as would the battery.
And you've got 2.
And that's basically half my army gone, isn't it?
You lost the cavalry.
Because I've lost the cavalry.
Yeah.
So that would be it. But we can carry on if you wish. You can finish me off.
Well, if I do, it might go wrong. I'd like to shoot at you. I'm not really sure. I mean, you've lost your.
I've lost my square ability.
There, and we're on 1-on-1. This here,
That's.
I'm shaking and you're shaking.
That could go either way. To be fair.
But I've got whether they support them or support them.
Yeah, that's your decision. You've got to come because, of course, now I've got 3 or two supporting that one. So
do you know what? I'm going to stop there, I think.
Yeah, I just suddenly realised because that's broken. You'd already broken 2 of my battalions because of my lousy dice rolls.
Fantastic dice rolls.
So there you go. I shouldn't. Viewers, he had to rush up for a loo, and his dice was terrible before he went. And look what happened when he came back.
Yeah, the dice came back. Changed the dice.
So there you go. I don't think I can say anything else. See, the British are very good because they fire. The thing is, they're not great at, as you found out, is on the offensive at charging. You don't.
Well, you've got that tank column is quite good.
It's very powerful.
And also, the French are good because they can move. They've got almost +2, +3
exactly
on the dice, which the pasty charge, and the +1 in a tank column is massive, and it makes them incredibly mobile. And this is my naive take on it: is it makes the French go forward and not sit on their arses. You can't sit on your hands with them.
No.
But also it means because you're going forward, like you did here, you can pick a point and then you can go in with 1 unit and support with 2.
Yeah. And get the overwhelm somehow. But the problem is, of course, the British, because they've got that superior fire ability and the fact they can do the counter charge, actually negates a lot of the bonus of them. Yeah. So the French are actually are very much a one-trick pony, and I think probably one of the things I fall foul of with them is that I don't stop and fire enough. Like I did, I made myself get them into line, I made them get into line, but other than that, I don't think about it. I'll just leave me attack columns.
Okay, so I reckon we've played about 2.25 hours.
Yeah.
Properly, maybe 2, just over 2, because we've been faffing around a little bit, and I think.
And we got a result.
And I think it played quite well. I'm actually heartened by it.
I think it's a good system. So, well, thank you for coming over, Graham.
No, my pleasure. Thank you very much. I look forward to the next one.
It won't appear on air, so don't worry. No, it will. Good stuff. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you again soon. Bye-bye.